Weather Service issuing the winter storm warnings for Winter Storm Helena, parts of Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas. Many of you are thinking about heading to the stores, stocking up if you haven't already. Now, we see some of the empty shelves, but are shoppers buying the right things? So joining us now is Brenda Reed with Publix Supermarkets. Brenda, thank you so much for coming in this morning. So what do you see fly off the shelves first? Well,
the first thing that we see is bread, eggs, milk, and water. So those are the things that you need to go ahead and get right away because they do fly off the shelf.
And people joke about that, but that still happens.
Exactly. One lady said, what is it about the metro Atlanta area and French bread? Because bread, egg, milk is what you need.
For French toast.
French toast.
Do you think there's something else that folks should be stocking up on? Any other supplies that people run out of?
People forget about their prescriptions, so we encourage them to get those. Dog food, pet food, baby food. You know, just make sure that they have plenty of items like that. And get some cash at the ATM.
That's a good tip as well. Yeah, how do you guys make sure that you have enough supplies on hand when weather like this threatens?
Well, we've been in business for 80 years, so we've been experiencing storms all over the southeast, but we get ready several days in advance. We've been moving product now for over a week, making sure that we have product where we know the dangerous areas are going to be.
And real quick, will you keep your stores open throughout the storm?
Right now we do. We plan to be open, but we're going to have to play it by ear.
Okay. All right. Well, stay safe. Brenda Reed from Publix Supermarkets. Thank you so much. And of course, today we'll continue following what's happening with this weather to the south and east. Folks are getting ready for it. They're ready to hunker down for a couple of days in the south, and certainly into North Carolina. We are going to be hunkered down for a number of days with the amount of snow and the cold coming in. We'll have more continuing coverage right here on AMHQ. Stay tuned for more on winter storm precipitation out there right now on the radar. So I want to show you the current radar to start, and then we'll talk about the layers of the atmosphere and why it matters, what temperature, what layers are. So right now you're seeing some pink and some purple on our radar from Texas stretching into Louisiana and Mississippi. Not all of this reaching the ground, but some of it is. We've had freezing rain this morning into San Antonio, Texas, New Braunfels. I just saw you coming in with a mix of a little bit of sleet and freezing rain as well. I want to take a look at Jackson to start in Mississippi and take a look at your temperature profile through the atmosphere. At the surface, temperatures are very near the freezing mark, but according to the models, you go up into the atmosphere and you see that there's a warm layer, a punch of warmer air. This is what's happening. You can think about what's happening as we get the moisture stream back in over the south and east, and at the mid to upper levels, we've got some warmer air punching in as well. So with that, you're going to see the potential for some frozen precipitation hitting the ground perhaps, but because there's that melting, it'll fall as either freezing rain or sleet. As we get through the day today, we are going to get more cold air taking over the area, and by overnight tonight, the models are predicting a changeover to wintry weather. Birmingham I want to look at because you're more of a situation where you may start as some freezing rain and you may start as some sleet, but expecting to change over to snow as we expect the cold air to take over. It looks like things are moving a little slow for me right here, but again, through the south and east, the concern for some freezing rain early this morning, Jim, and you know the fact that we're already seeing it happening into parts of Louisiana and Texas, and I think the atmosphere is moistening up quicker maybe even than the models had initially projected.